know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
Like, so let's like break it down a little bit more. So like when you going out and you meet somebody, like, and you really starting, you in whatever phase you in, what are the red flags that you see, a couple of them, and tell us some green flags that you actually appreciate?
So red flags I see is a woman discussing her problems out of the gate. Oh, I got this bill, I gotta be paid. I got that bill that gotta be paid. She's not into you. You start paying that bill.
That's not true.
She's not into you. And as you start paying that bill, you will just be a wallet to her. Now, a green flag that I see is like Miss Tanya talked about. Maybe she's cooking dinner, seeing what you want, maybe going down the street, go get you some chicken. That woman is into you.
That's such a manly answer.
He gives his manly perspective. So now
you
his
want somebody to
wrong.
cook.
What's wrong?
No,
What's wrong with that?
That's all y'all want. Somebody, you want to come over her house, she got on her little boy shorts, she fried chicken. That's all y'all want.
Be simple. That's the whole point. That's what we're trying to take.
I don't fry chicken. I don't fry chicken. Look at
something else. Boil something or something. Like, just do something to show that you can these days. Gosh darn. I mean, like, we asking for a lot. She jumped out on this because he said, like, being in the kitchen, like, what? That's such a man.
That's all you want, somebody in the kitchen.
But it's not that complicated. That's what we
just want you to make food. Just cook. Do you know how many guys would be happy if a lady just made food 5 times out the week? 5 times. And I don't mean you go buy stuff out the can. We gonna have green beans can. We'll have corn can. And we gonna have just chicken. I mean, actually learn to cook. But then again, I can't cook. So
we saying everybody's made things too complicated now.
But the thing is, why does it have to be the kitchen?
Why can't it be the kitchen?
Why can't it be something else?
Why won't you get in the kitchen? Now I'm mad. Listen here. Go in the kitchen. Where else do I want you to be? Oh, thank God she's doing my taxes. I don't want you to. I told you what I wanted. Don't argue this. Just do it. It's not that hard. Is that really that hard? If the guy tell you that this is what he wants, but you don't want to do it, be single. Be single. Ain't she single? I think this lady is single, right?
Alluding to what?
So if she's playing dinner, would that be the same?
Yes, because she's going out of her way to do that.
But she would need to pay.
She doesn't have to do that.
She would need to pay.
Yes, she needs to pay. She needs to invest. She needs to invest. If you are watching.
Invest?
Yes.
Did you use the word
You heard the word. I love that word. I love that word. I love this. Can he talk, please? Give it to her.
Fellas, at home, if you are watching the Unspoken podcast right now with us, the woman needs to invest. Make her take out her wallet. Make her pay for something small.
Oh, Lord.
And then maybe later on in the future, you let her take you to Roof Chris or something like that. But make her invest.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold up. I mean, can't women invest in relationships, Tanya? Dang. Pause. You really had to think about people. Can
That's wild. That if both those ladies have to think about this, that is pretty wild. You won't even spend money on the person that you're about to spend the rest of your life with, and you expecting them to pay for majority of your life. But before y'all get together, you ain't gonna spend no money. Think about how crazy that is. Follow the logic. Follow the logic trail. I am going to pay for majority of your life, and I'm also gonna pay for the kids. I want you to take me out to dinner in the beginning, and then after that, I will pay for almost the rest of your life. You hear that, right? But that's how bad certain women is at gambling. If I told you that if you gave me $5, you have the chance to win $1 million, and all you got to do is just keep doing what I say, and you'll get $1 million. Just what you putting $5 in. Now I ain't saying you do what I say, it becomes some weird eyes wide shut party. I'm saying just do what I say, and you will get this $1 million, and it's reasonable. They're gonna say, I gotta think about it. Kick rocks. You and y'all weave. Kick rocks.
And you can't make invest.
I guess you can. I can't really speak to that. I think women see it in a different way. I think when we invest, it's because some time is there. Mm-hmm. I don't think that we come out of the gate investing. That's not what we're trained to do, so to speak, if you want to use that word. Naturally, that's just not what we do. I mean, we weren't taught that. That's not tradition. And I know I always bring up all the traditional ways, but it is said that a man should be the first to pay for the date, invest. So I don't know about that. Maybe that's a whole different age group. So yeah, I'm clutching my pearls too because I'm just not. And I'm not saying that I would not invest in a man, but it would have to be a serious relationship and some time there before I am investing.
Yes, later on you want the woman to invest, right? But the reason why you want her to, because it's harder for her to leave, is she's invested.
Well, that's how we feel about y'all.
That's the.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
And the longer y'all stay.
That's true, but let the woman invest, because if they're taking money out of their purse, they're not going to be happy with that. So you want to make sure she invests.
Depends on the woman, because I will say, unlike Tanya, I have invested up front. I don't have a problem with buying the tickets, paying for the chef, paying for the meals, paying for a vacation. I have no problem with that up front within the first 30, 60, 90 days, okay? I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
But I also will walk away in 2.3 seconds. The more money I...
Don't nobody care what you're saying. First off, I don't even believe you. A little while ago, you clutched your pearls about paying. Now, since the conversation is moving along, I was like, I'll pay, but I will still leave. No one cares. No one cares, my dear. That sound wild. You leaving means nothing because the person was planning on taking care of you for the rest of their life. Your life was going to be taken care of. Why would I care? I'm going to leave in 2.3 seconds. All right. I guess I'm going to give this money to somebody else. I guess. She really hurt me by not taking my money. Yeah, because that's what that is. I'm paying for somebody's life and for them to have my child and take care of the house. Something they was going to do anyways.
Spend up front. If you're not on your P's and Q's, I'm gone.
Wow, I didn't even know money had that much weight early in the game.
It has that much weight because I feel like for a man to feel that comfortable with letting me open my wallet.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
And have that much comfort, I'm okay with doing it. I need to see reciprocation. I need to see that there's something you're doing on your end. The same way you feel like if you spend money, you want her to cook. I feel like if I spend money, what you doing for me? What are you reciprocating? Why should I keep you around? Why should I keep picking you up, items when I go to Louis? Why? Why am I dropping you gifts?
What?
Why am I buying the concert tickets? Why am I doing that? And then you want me to bust it open. I'm just saying.
Well, that's a given. That's a given. We definitely want that. You want her investing down the road while we are leading up front, fellas. That's what you want. And that way she stays. That's what you want.
But I'm not staying. I'm proving that your point is not valid because that does not make me stay.
So what's making you stay?
What are you reciprocating?
I guess what she's saying, it ain't tricking if she got it. So she don't mind spending it, but that doesn't make her stay.
Yeah.
But she's lying. I don't care what anybody. She already showing that she does. If you gasp about paying for a guy, now you want me to believe you just pay for guys? This ain't a lifestyle she do. That's why the hell for single. I believe. Somebody need to tell me, is she single? Because the last thing I heard she was single. If she's not single, that the guy that she's with is a foolish man.
If a woman is spending her last to do for you, yes, she's going to
that woman may.
But if this is overflow over here, I'm just sprinkling little things here and there.
And everybody is filthy rich, right? Everybody got Jay-Z money somehow.
I don't want it overflow, just a little bit.
I'm just saying, but you got to think, if I have this much and I'm sprinkling the concert tickets, I might take you on a little vacation. I might do this. Those are sprinkles. It's not that important to me. It's not that big. So I don't need to stay. You're just a toy.
This one right here. Saw that. So let me make sure.
So you're tricking. All right. You don't understand. You leaving doesn't affect the guy. Unless he really is having trouble getting the JJ, it affects nobody. You the one that have a time clock. He doesn't have this time clock you're talking about.
I'm clear. So is it a red flag when he goes, inadvertently this goes, let's see if she pays for it. Is that a red flag?
Yes.
Is it a red flag?
It's a red flag for me, yes.
So let me just say this. So if for instance, if I say I'm going to take you on vacation, I'm going to pay for everything. If you don't offer to do something, red flag. You don't have to pay. Now keep in mind, I'm expecting to pay for everything. Flights, hotels, cars, whatever. I'm gonna hire the drivers and everything. They
That's
coming
a
to pick you
lie.
up, all that. I'm giving you all that. But you need to offer something because you're a man.
I agree with that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I will lead in the beginning, right? Throughout the relationship, but as time goes on, I'll let you invest a little bit, little stupid stuff like the chicken I was talking about going to the store. Oh, hey, can you give me a shirt or something like that when you're out? Little stuff to let me know, like, okay, she's into me. That's what I'm saying.
So at what point does it turn into a waste of time? Because I'm investing these things and I don't even know if you're really serious.
Yeah.
I could just be spending money frivolous.
Once I'm spending my money, I'm serious. I'm
I'm talking about me.
Y'all killing me, man. Like I mean, seriously, I don't even know how. And I'm all right. So I'm assuming we're all starting from scratch. Like we talking about first dates, second date, third dates.
Yes.
I don't even see why. I'm totally agreeing with you on that one, Dawn. Please don't keep that on tape. But like, I think it goes both ways though, right? Because if I'm with somebody and I just met them and you named out some things that we doing, going out to eat and going to some flight somewhere to Miami or something stupid, Jamaica, whatever. In my mind, it's not a big deal anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't even really care about it. I'm not even thinking about the monetary part of it. Like you said, I'm more or less looking at how the person is.
Yes, right.
And if she's cool, like at some point she goes, no, I got this.
Yeah.
You know, and then that tells me a lot.
Yeah.
Right. So again, that
how
part.
they receive.
Right. And so
Yeah.
I think that plays both ways with
agree with
both
that.
genders. But I think I'm probably also with Tanya. Like, I just don't think money is even in play first, second, third, fourth date with me. Because I just feel like that's just not something to be broached. And I think a lot of times now, you know, you hear people discussing money and who's supposed to pay at the first date, or second date, third date. And I'm like, why are you even talking about that?
First of all, they bring that up. I am out.
Right, like, and that's what I'm saying. And I think the
Yeah.
smart part there is people should think about the person they're with and start being more observant. Because it's kind of like what we were saying about love bombing. You're making an issue where there is no issue.
Right.
Yes.
Right, so you have to be careful with that. And I think when I was thinking about this subject and we were talking about my top like red flags, it wasn't even in this realm. Because I first started thinking about if I'm with her, I'm thinking about how she treats her family and kids. Right, I'm like, does she have a good relationship
Well, Kenny
with
the one who brought it up.
yeah, Kenny was down there with the chicken and pan. Excuse me, all on, because I'm like, no.
It wasn't
like,
even me.
Yeah, I was looking at like the real service stuff. Like, all right, is she kind? Is she nice to
Oh,
people?
whatever, Marcel.
No, it does matter. And so we out eating. Let's go keep it simple. And she rude to the waiter. You
Now
think-
that's a red flag.
Yeah, that's
that's
definitely a
what I
red
said,
flag.
right? Like that's a red
That's a
flag. Like
red
why you
flag.
treating the waiter like that? Like really, that's what we doing? Right. And then I said again, if she always beefing with her own kids, like I don't even talking about this. Like, come on, yeah, thank you. Like that tells me I'm
That's
like,
a
okay,
red
she
flag.
don't really love family like that.
Yeah,
You
she has a
beefing
value
with your
set.
own
Yes,
kids,
that
right?
is true.
And now y'all touched
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all saying a bunch of stuff, but a lady who gasped about paying for the date with the person that she interested in, that's a red flag. It's a red flag, especially for a lady who talks about that she got all types of money and she's just sprinkling it. You know, sprinkle. She's just throwing the money around. That's a red flag. It's a red flag. Y'all don't want to say it is, but that's what it is.
So my third one, which is finances, right? I'm like, okay, if we beefing over the first date and you talking some
It's gonna
bullshit,
be a problem.
right? I'm out anyway. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right,
We're talking about
yeah.
dinner here,
Yes.
and it's an issue.
Right.
Then we can't go long term, right? Because
no
what are you
way.
talking about? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
it's no way.
that was me the way I thought.
But that's
about it.
easy because you're not asking her to pay for anything the first couple of dates.
Right, but again, I actually respected his perspective because
Yeah.
he said he's looking to see if she's investing early in the relationship. I
Yes.
think I'm not even flagging that as generational. I'm thinking that that's just a different perspective because
Right.
when he used that wording, I thought about it. I'm like, well, that's actually kind of legit.
That would be after date 4.
No, but if Kenny
No, she just said take her on 4 dates. So she got 4 times to just try to use you for whatever. That's what she just said. Men don't use women for dates, my dear. Okay. So him saying, I want you to pay for something is the investment because he's planning on paying for you anyways. I'm not taking you on no 4 dates and then saying on date 5, let's see if she buy me a burger. I'm not doing that. And this the same lady. Oh, that just changed to me. It's not. Why would you say 4 then? Why are you trying to get as many dates as possible? I'll let y'all know right now. I'm not going on 4 dates with somebody. First off, you got like 2 dates. 2 dates for me to know if this thing seemed cool. And guess what? We're together. 2. Because what's worse gonna happen? What's worse gonna happen to me? Oh, we're dating now. Yeah, you're not gonna. You can't trick me. All I'm doing while we're dating is observing you. You have a personal stalker. I'm watching you. I'm just staring at you now to see who you really are. That's really what's happening. But 4 dates, then I'll pay for something. Man, kick rocks.
Kenny D want to put you to the test and want to see what you gonna do.
But that's not date 4 or 5. That's not date 1, 2, and 3.
But it's flipping it date 1 because if he got
something to say.
I'm gonna let you jump in right now, Kenny. But I'm just saying if Kenny D's pockets are good, and now he's doing this is the whole reverse psychology thing that's legit these days, right? Because you can't take anybody to Cheesecake Factory anymore, right?
Right.
So if Kenny D is just literally sitting back just to see what she's gonna do and see if she's gonna actually pay or she's gonna make a big deal out of it, that's actually next level.
You gotta see. I remember a couple of months ago, I had a woman, we were talking, took her out, I spent all my money, right? Nothing wrong with that. I turned around and asked her, hey, can I have, lunch, $25 or whatever? Just send it to me.
Ooh, Jesus.
The person started complaining.
Oh, heck yeah.
They started complaining, $25, I don't need it. I don't even need it.
Right.
But I want to see.
Don't be testing me, though.
Yeah.
You gonna test.
This is Miss. Oh, the money is nothing. Heifer, you won't know it's a test until it's done. That's the only time you'll know it's a test. Okay. You do know the chivalry thing you're talking about is technically a test, right? But whatever.
But you're gonna test me. You're gonna test me.
No, we don't test, but don't test me on that.
Yes,
Can
they
you
do.
send me $25? Delete and Bluckety block.
Right. Yeah.
That means you're not into me.
Off the right. No, I might have been into you until you asked for that $25.
And why is that triggering?
Because you a brokey.
Damn.
If you ask
There you go.
$25, you a brokey.
Damn.
That's how I look at it.
Damn.
Why do you need $25?
Yeah.
I want to see if you're gonna do it.
I look at it as like you're broke.
Yeah, that would turn me off.
Say she even said that would turn you off. Oh, you wrinkle faced bastards. That's annoying. That just made me so upset. Hey yo, do you know listening to her voice and looking at the thing on top of her head and looking at her attire and everything, she's not young. You are saying like Ice Spice or Lotto statements, my dear, and you are extra grown. You are so grown. I am now so upset. And then she had the other one say, yeah, that would turn me off. Sending a guy that you are trying to be in a relationship with $25, that would turn you off. Good thing no one's talking to you. The other one in a relationship, they make it so it makes sense for guys to be able to cheat on women. They make it like that. If a lady invested in a guy and listened to, it's really hard for that man to have the argument of cheating, right? It's so hard to have it. But when I listen to these heifers speak, it's not hard. It's so easy. And I can't say nothing. All I can say is that you should find a better lady. But yeah, she should get cheated on. That's how I think. I'm sorry.
A whole turn off. It's no way.
This is the only way, and I'm being honest, I'm very traditional when it comes to dating. Mm-hmm. The absolute and only way I would be paying something for something early on is if I asked the person to go out.
Okay.
No.
I can get that.
That's not traditional. How are you traditional? That's not traditional. You shouldn't. If you gonna be traditional, be all the way. Be all the way. Don't pick and choose when you want to do it, my dear.
Being a
Makes sense.
traditional dater, I'm not going to even really ask a man to go out. They're going to always, if they ask me, then they are responsible for paying for that date. So, yeah, that would be the only way. It's just like, well, it
wasn't a date he was talking about. He took, I think he said, even after the date, he would just randomly ask, hey, yo, can I get $25 for such and such? And if you say no, then you wasn't into him. So he was all right with paying for dates. He just wanted to see if you would send him $25 to help him out. But there you go. I'm gonna be traditional. What you got a job for, heifer? What you got a job for?
and sometimes it'll be like, I don't like none of the stuff he's picking. So I would then.
To this issue.
That's not traditional.
I mean, I never run into this issue. All the men that I go out with always pay.
Right.
I
And that's my
never.
point.
Right.
But you're still single. All the men always pay, but you're still single. Yeah, crack. Big screen. Ain't no big screen. Let me listen more if they gotta say.
It never even comes up on date 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Right.
No,
But that's.
I'm never taking you on no 12 dates. That sounds crazy. You got people tricking on you and how old you are and that thick makeup on your face. What?
I find that men of a certain
only way I would do it.
They don't want you going in your pocket.
Right, exactly.
So, and that's what I'm saying about, I think, again, just overall, what Tanya is saying about just traditionally.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're just in that group
Yeah.
where that's just
Well, so is Kenny.
it's always been a staple.
He just
Nah, Kenny over there on
No,
some
he
mental mind
resisted.
Yoda mind tricks and shit. He want to see what you gonna do before you do it. That's a little different. Like that's
He's
again,
so
I mean,
scared.
Kenny D doing it his way, KD doing his way. But I think that's why we probably just aligning on that one issue. Like it's just something that you just don't even want to test the mind up on. Because I agree with you too. Like doing something like that, then you like that. I don't have 20 times.
Big screen. Now it's a big screen. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody pissed me off. If you won't even give me $25, think about how crazy that is. I am planning on taking care of your life. And then other lady with the 1950s thing, the thing that all the women wore on Medea, she gonna say $25. I would probably pay if I didn't like the places you're taking me. But that ain't traditional. How you keep picking and choosing what traditional is? That's not what that is. If the guy offers you on a date, your answer is yes or no. He's leading right now. You don't get to do this thing you're talking about. But you know, I guess guys just let you do it, right? And now the biggest, the baddest, what's his name? Something X plug, a big X plug, her with the weave. You are a problem. If a lady over the age 30 says brokey, she does fentanyl. Now I don't know how many people I hit. Don't know how many of y'all I hit out there, but if there's some dogs hollering, hey yo, holler. I know a nigga like that don't put lotion on. I don't care what anybody say. He was right. In today's age, almost all the women, you have to test them. You gotta put them through a test. Because guess what? I don't care what he's saying. They're doing it to you. Let that sizzle in your spirit. They're doing it to you. You're being tested at all times. Divorce rate, you're being tested, and it doesn't stop when you get married. Your test is always going. So why wouldn't you? I don't care what they saying. I test them. Nigga, I test a motherfucker real quick. I will let my gas run out, and I will take all my money in my card, move it to a different card, so my card declines, so that I can look at you. I don't care. I say, oh, I think you broke. Oh, then you was here for the money. Thank God. She didn't like me like that, I guess. I do it. I'm a different type of savage. I kind of just told everybody my tricks. Because one of my other things is that you go on IHOP to Applebee's, baby. That's your first date. It is what it is. But man, I'm stressing over here. Got me sweating and shit.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.